Hello, hello, hello. I am back again. So, as you can see, I have some playing cards. Woo, woo, woo. I actually have several decks of cards, and this just happened to be the deck that was on top of my, little card pile. And so I thought it would be kind of fun to just, go through a game of solitaire with you guys. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the surprise I mentioned last week is not these cards, because I also, talked about them. Oh, it wasn't last week, last video, Monday's video. But yeah, I really enjoy playing cards. It's one of my favorite things. I want to, do the shuffle for you guys, the little kind of shuffle thing, but I'm afraid that it'll be too loud. So, I think I'll save that for some other time. Maybe in a video that's not quite, well, I don't know. I like to do whispered videos, and I think I'll probably do that shuffling, without recording, and then just kind of shuffle the way I am now while recording to that way you guys still get some of those nice card sounds, but without breaking the, I don't know, the peaceful flow of ASMR. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, but I'll play a game of solitaire, and then I'll show you guys the surprise. Okay, so I'm going off the assumption that most of you have played solitaire before, but if you haven't, it's a single player game done with a deck of cards. So you lay out 7 cards, the first one face up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pardon me. I checked before I started recording, and all the cards should be in view of the camera, but if they aren't, I apologize. Yeah, so you lay out your 7, and then you just kind of keep going with that, flipping over the first one, and then putting one face down in each of the piles. These cards I just opened. I don't know when or where I got them, but just opened them, so they're a little extra slippery, which is why they're kind of slidey, a little slippery slidey. Slippery slidey, slip, 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 slide. Slip and slide, and now that is some summer fun. So just go ahead and flip and place and place and flip and place and flip. Okay, cool. So next, what you do is, in descending order, you stack the cards. So here's a jack and here's a 10. So this 10 could go on this jack. The other thing that's really important to remember is to alternate the colors. So red jack, black 10, black 10, red 9, red 10, black 9. And then whenever you move a card off a pile, you flip it over so you can see the next one. And as you can see, there's this empty space right here at the beginning where that card was. The only card that can move into that spot is a king, and I don't have any right now. Now there's 2 ways to do the deck. You can either take one card, flip it, and try to use it, or you can count 1, 2, 3, and flip those. Oh, nice. And only use this card. So this is an ace, and aces are how you make your piles. I'm not sure what the actual card name for it is, but any ace you find gets put at the top. And the goal of the game is to get all of these cards up onto their right pile. So this is the ace of hearts. So the next card to go up here would be the 2 of hearts. Alright, now this next card is a 7, and it is black, but there are no red 8s. So we just count 1, 2, 3, and we flip. And there's a king. So I'll go ahead and set him down. Oh my goodness, another ace. Beautiful. And here's a red queen, so she can go on her black king back here. So that kind of helps things out a little bit. Okay, that seems to be all we can do right now. So 1, 2, 3, and flip. This is a black. Wow, I don't know my colors. Black 8. So we can go on this red 9. Oh my gosh, yes, we are rolling in these aces. So that is 3 of the 4 aces. 1, 2, And since the 2's down, if we find the 3 of diamonds, we can go ahead and put it on top of that. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, and flip. No, that's not helpful. 1, 2, 3, and flip. And that's not helpful. Now, because we set some cards down, once we do the 1, 2, 3, it'll show us different cards than it did before. So we're not just looking at the same thing over and over, trying and failing to do something different. Oh man. Oh gosh. Okay, so none of those looked usable. So let me try one more time. 1, 2, 3, flip. A red queen. Nope, nowhere to put her. 1, 2, 3, and flip. A black queen. Nowhere to put her. 1, 2, 3, flip. Red 10. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Black 6. 1, 2, 3, and black 6. Okay. So there are 2 things you can do at this point. Oh gosh, sorry. You can either stop playing, pick up all your cards, shuffle, deal again, and try again, because you can't do anything from this point. Or you can change it from doing the draw 30 flip and just flip one at a time. It's up to you for how you want to play. I play both ways. It just kind of depends on what mood I'm in. But we'll try the 1 flip. So here is a red 3. So we can go ahead and put that on one of our black 4s. It doesn't really matter which. And then let's see what the next one is. A black 7. That might be useful, because if we can get a red 6, then we can move that 5. If we could get a red 4, we can move this 3. Alright, that's that queen that we don't need. Awesome, a red 4. Oh, also in most solitaire games, people have the cards spread out like that to where you can see everything. But for me, that's usually just kind of distracting, especially near the beginning of the game. And it's something I do even when I'm not doing ASMR, but also where we are doing this video style, it's easier to see the cards if I have them more compressed like this. Okay, let's see, a red 8. Well, we can put it down here. It doesn't really do much for us, but you know, we're doing something. Black queen. Red king. Nope. Okay, here's a red 6. So we can move this black 5 onto it. And then we can see what's hiding under pile number 3. It is a black 10. Okay, we'll see what we can do with that. A red 10. Nope. A 2. Okay. We can put the 2, and this is spade, is what those called. And then we can put the 3 of spades, and that lets us move the 4 of spades, which means we can flip this. Oh, it is the 3 of diamonds. Nice. And now here is a red king, and we do have a black queen in our hand. So once we get to that, we'll be able to make some movements. I know that I could put this 7 right here, but I'm gonna hold back for now. Okay, oh, 2 hearts. Nice. So here is the 3 and the 4 of hearts. So the only 2 we are still missing is the 2 of spades. Okay. 8 and a black 6. Okay. So let's go back through it, because like I said, I'm pretty sure we have a black queen. There she is. And then we can move the red jack. Oh, I've got 2 cards right here. Yep. Flip that and then move the red jack. There. We can move this 7 over here and flip that. And that is the 3 of spades. Well, you know what? We're gonna move this. You can also move from the aces, the top card, back into play if you need to, which we do to move that 3. And we can reveal this. It is a 9. We can move this here, and now we can move this king into this empty space and flip this. Alright, 5 of spades. We can get that over there. And here is a red jack. Here's a black 10 that we've got here. And then whoop, we can flip this and see what it is. Red 5. Here is a black 4. And that leaves us with a red 5. Okay, so let's see. Alright, I don't think there's anything else we can do right at this moment. So we're gonna flip. That's a king. We can't do anything with him right now. 10. red queen, we can finally put a jack on her. So the black jack can go here. We can flip this card. It is a red 7. Alright, let's see. Here is an 8, which we can move that 7 onto. Here's a 6. Well, honestly, let's go ahead and put that 6 up. Yeah, we can go ahead and put the 6s for each suit up. So let's see. This is a queen. This is a king. Alright, so now here's where things get a little trickier because we have to move this 9 to get where we need to go. So let's see. It is the 9 of spades. Well, we have the 7 of spades right here. And there's the 8 of spades. So let's move this 7 of hearts here. Then we can move the diamonds onto here. Then we can move this spade here. And then we can move this 7 here. And the 8 of hearts there. And then we can put the 9 of spades up there. There is our 6 of diamonds. And we have beaten the game of solitaire. At this point, I know we've won and I could just stop, but to like beat the game, you're supposed to put every card in its like respective pile. So at this point, you can either do what I'm doing and put everything where it goes, or you can just kind of be like, hey, yay, I did it, woo woo, and go ahead and reshuffle and deal again. But I'm just gonna finish it out so you can kind of see. If you play it on solitaire on the computer, it'll automatically do this part for you. And so by the end of a game of solitaire, each suit should be in a nice, neat pile. And that is the game of solitaire. And I'm like really happy that we won because you can't always guarantee that you'll win with solitaire. It's part skill and part luck because the cards are just going to be where they're going to be, and sometimes like the 7th pile, how there are 7 cards in it, sometimes one of your aces will be at the very bottom of that pile and it can be really hard to get to. But it's also about skill, like, okay, my ace may be on the bottom of that pile, but can I move and finagle these cards to where I can get to it? Okay, so I'll probably play another game of solitaire, but first, I'll show you guys what I got. I have always liked these, and recently I bought my own tarot deck, Dreams of Gaia. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it means Earth, though. I looked the cards up online, and I really thought that they were beautiful, and so I got them. It's a pretty hefty deck. The box I bought came with its own like deck and book. It came with a book cards, and so they're pointed upwards, and then air has a line through it, and earth has a line through it, but water, which kind of just flows, doesn't have a line through it, because it's kind of like a show of stabilization, I think. And then, although they're opposites, fire and water both flow, and so that, in my mind, is why they don't have those lines through them, and why air and earth do. And so that kind of just helps you differentiate. And then for the major arcana cards, they don't have the triangles. They just have their number and then their name. Like, this is love, death, and rebirth. And I love the way they did death and rebirth, because they have like a child within on top of the skulls, because death is usually, by a lot of people, their gut reaction is, oh gosh, that's scary. Death is, oh, that's scary, I don't like that. But death isn't necessarily an ending. No, it's the end of one thing and the start of something new. So just because one thing ends doesn't mean that there's nothing left. There will always be kind of a new page to turn to, that sort of thing. I'm still getting to know these cards and getting a feel for them and what they mean, that sort of thing. So I don't feel comfortable doing readings yet, for myself or others. I'm still just kind of, going through the book, and like it tells you, like, of the major arcana, here's number 13, union. It gives you keywords, key phrases, and then a couple of pages about it, that sort of thing. And it does that for all of the cards. Like, here's the ace of air, and it kind of gives you that. So I'm still learning the cards and what they mean, that sort of thing. But I just wanted to share these with you because, like I said, I think they're really beautiful, and I'm excited about them. And it's kind of like a sneak peek into like the future, not the tarot cards per se, but the future of the channel. I wouldn't mind doing some tarot, either readings or just talking about them, that sort of thing, because these really are just gorgeous cards. And I don't know about you all, I use tarot as a form of self-reflection. If I get or do a reading and it tells me this or that, because like if you get a reading and it says, oh, you've done everything you can, you need to just go with the flow and let things be. For me personally, the first thing that pops into my head is I've done some job applications and I applied to school, and now there's not really anything else I can do. I just need to calm down, relax, wait, and see what I get told, like acceptance or rejection, that sort of thing, and then go from there. And so it's not necessarily, to me, tarot's not about reading the future. It's just an indicator of what are things in my life that I haven't been paying attention to, or that I think I should. Because like, I can get the death and rebirth card and think, oh, something pertaining to like my life in particular will kind of pop up, like, oh, this is about how I lost my job, or oh, this is about my old YouTube channel, or oh my gosh, this is about me used to living with my mom and moving out, that sort of thing. So it's very specific to a situation, but it's really good for self-reflection in the sense that it's like, okay, well, this is the thing that's ending, but the death card is about rebirth. So what's something new that's starting for me? What's something that can change for the better? And so for me personally, tarot is just a really good way to kind of bounce ideas off of yourself, off of an outside force, and kind of just open yourself up to different possibilities and thoughts. And so if you don't believe in tarot at all, that's perfectly okay. And if you really believe in tarot, that's also really, like, that's all cool. But I'm just letting you know, like, for me personally, that's like where I'm coming from. And that's why I think tarot can be useful for anyone, in the sense that, like, you should take your life and what the cards are saying, and then kind of figure things out from there, if that makes sense. But yeah, so in the future I might do some readings. And another thing I really like about these cards is where they are fire, earth, water, and air. like I said, like this art is just gorgeous, you know. Alright, but that'll be for another day as far as like an actual going through it kind of thing. For now, I've got my little babies, my regular deck of cards. I also know some card tricks. I don't know if that would be ASMR appropriate because I feel like card tricks kind of have this element of like suspense and curiosity about them, and that I don't know, maybe that would be fine. But I usually only listen to ASMR when I'm going to sleep, so I like things that are low-key and kind of not intimate in like a weird way, but just intimate in like one-on-one, someone's talking to me and making me feel less alone, that sort of thing. But yeah, that's just food for thought for you guys. You can always just be like, hey, yeah, that sounds cool, or hey, nah fam, I ain't about that life, and that's all. It's all Gucci. I don't know. But yeah. So I'll just shuffle these up one more time and we'll try another game of solitaire. There's also there's all kinds of card games you can play. Oh, well actually, here's another game you can play by yourself. So what you do is you hold the cards in your hand and then you just flip the first one. And then you keep flipping until you have 4 cards showing. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now you look at the outer 2 cards. If they are the same suit or the same number, you would take out these 2, but they aren't. So you cover up that first one. So it says you just see 3, and then you pull the next card. Okay, these are both hearts. So you pull this out, and then you go back until you can see 4 again, but there's not another one. And so we flip. They are all hearts. So we take the whole hand and we set it down. And the goal of this game is to get all of the cards out of your hand. Okay, let's see. Nope, those don't match. Let's see. Nope. 5 or a diamond. 7 or a spade. Jack or a spade. 3 or a club. Yep, they're both clubs. So you pull those 2 out and you go back. Oh, these are both 7s. And then, whoops. 8, nope, doesn't work. So we slide it over and flip. No. Alright, it needs to be a 7 or a spade. No. 7 or a club. Nope. Jack, queen or a club. It is a club. So we pull those. 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't work. 7 or a club. No. Queen or a club. No. 9 or a club. Jack or a diamond. Ace or a spade. Oh, it's aces. Okay. And then these are both clubs. All 4 of these are clubs. Alright, so it'll have to be an 8 or a heart. 5 or a diamond. There's a 5. These are both hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are both hearts. 2, 3, 4. These are both hearts. 2, 3, 4. All 4 of these are hearts. I think I may not have shuffled as well as I should have. Okay. it looks like we are just barely off and we won't be able to beat the game. And I don't remember who taught me this game or if I'm even remembering all of it correctly, but that's as much as I remember. But the goal is to end up with no cards in your hand. So technically that game right there would have been considered a loss, but I mean, you know, it's all good. It's just for fun to pass the time, and you win some, you lose some. It's how you play the game that matters. But yeah, so like I say in all of my videos, you know, if there's one that you in particular seem to really enjoy, let me know. And because I have no problem, kind of like, I enjoy all of them is basically what I'm getting at. So yeah, but that I think is a good ending point for today's video, and I will see you guys again on Monday, which is when, I don't know, I feel like maybe Monday and Friday are too far apart. Like Friday to Monday is only